up to another good morning. Time to go. Oh, we are all looking for adventure.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 10th annual Breakthrough Bash. I want to welcome you on behalf of our board chair, Michael Crystal, the board chair of Breakthrough Public Schools, Jen Howard, and the CEO of Breakthrough Public Schools, Alan Roskam. It's the 10th annual bash, and pleased to say we actually have a record crowd amidst a pandemic. If you registered, then you already have the app on your phone to participate tonight. If you want to invite others, you can send them the link right now, and they can take part in the festivities. They will be able to participate in the fun because they can use the text option that you'll see at the bottom of the screen. We also have a hotline staffed with our team of volunteers who's ready to take your call. We're delighted you're here. You know, the bar is open. It's in your house. So grab a drink, sit back, and enjoy tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the MC for the 10th annual bash, back for her third time, the incredible Millie Nixon.
Hi everyone. So, how was the ballet line tonight? Was the registration smooth? Were there enough bars open to serve you quickly? I told you tonight would be so smooth. I'm Millie Nixon, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 10th annual Breakthrough Bash. This is my third year as MC. I will graduate from Breakthrough this year, and I hope Mr. Z invites me back for at least one more live bash next year. Tonight's live streaming bash was made possible by our production partner, Lubrizol, who is hosting this event tonight, so we'd like to extend a special thank you to them. Lubrizol has been a longtime supporter of Breakthrough Schools, and its information solution teams have donated their time and talents today to make sure that even in the midst of a global pandemic, we can still gather for another successful Breakthrough Bash. Here's how tonight will work. We will have a program followed by another great Laurel Paglin video, and then I was so excited when Mr. Z told me a powder raise that is totally different from other years, because guess what? 100% of what you all give tonight will go towards the exclusive benefit for our hardworking educators and frontline workers who have gone above and beyond since way back in March of 2020. We all remember where we were on March 13th, Friday the 13th. It's easy to participate in the paddle race. If you are a registered guest, then you have the app on your phone, and you can give that way. If you haven't, it's not too late. Look at the scrolling words at the bottom of your screen for more ways, including calling our hotline. The number is on the screen. Later you'll see the thermometer showing the progress, and yes, Bob Hale and Jay-Z will lead the charge later. Finally, we have a raffle. If you're a registered paid guest, then you are entered in the raffle automatically, and we'll draw the winning ticket before the after party. What's the after party? The live stream continues, scrolling through your social media posts of pictures of you at home with your cool t-shirts. The chat room will be open, and the thermometer will show final progress of the night with names of all donors, so hang around. Okay, let's get into it. Breakthrough is a network of 12 of the highest performing public urban schools in Ohio, serving over 3,600 kindergarten through 8th grade scholars. Our theme this year is equity in education. All scholars, regardless of their zip code, deserve the best educational opportunities, and that's our mission, because education is urgent. You'll see tonight clear evidence that we are fulfilling our end goal, and that is to prepare our scholars for success in life. As a matter of fact, we have over 1,500 alums scattered across Cleveland and the entire country. We even have one, Terrence Reynolds, who is a software engineer living in Japan. This is our 10th bash, and my third time being MC. Some of you remember the first bash at Tudor Arms, where TM performed his hit single as a 5th grader. And then the 2016 bash, the first one run by the kids, where Laura was a terrific MC. and then from 2017 to 2019 when Tian was MC. Well, I thought it would be a cool idea to have them drop in and say hi tonight. Are you guys there? Hey Tian! Hey Alora!
Hi, Millie. Hi, Tion.
Hi! Okay, so let's get right into it. Alora, remember in 2016 when you were the MC, were you nervous at all?
Oh, geez. I was extremely nervous. I remember that was my very first big public speaking event. And while I was up there on that stage in my head, I kept chanting, do not mess up, do not mess up, do not mess up. And most importantly, do not faint. And I also remember that was the time that I had my very first cup of coffee. So I was running on lots of adrenaline, which really helped me to ease my nerves.
Well, it seems like, all of that prepping work and all that coffee, created a wonderful show because it was just amazing. Okay, so Tian, what about you? What was the prep work like for your first big solo MC in 2017?
I will say the work was very tedious and exciting at the same time. Every day I was just anticipating, what the day would be like to be an MC. And, although the process was very hard and it required a lot of time, once I got there and got on that stage, it was just amazing. I learned a lot of things just from, behind the scenes and just being on stage and then even afterwards in the event. So I would say that being an MC was definitely an experience that I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to have. So.
Yeah, it was amazing. I watched you the first year I was there and it was great. And when we did it together, the show was amazing. So yeah, it was wonderful. Okay, Alora, give us a quick update of where you went to school after Citizens Leadership Academy and how's that going today?
So after I graduated from Citizens Leadership Academy, I went to high school at Laurel School and I graduated this year. And currently I just finished my first semester at the George Washington University. I attend GW's Elliott School of International Affairs, and I'm currently studying international affairs with a concentration in international development with a minor in sociocultural anthropology. And I am also continuing my Mandarin studies as well.
Wow. Okay. That is a very long list of achievements that I can imagine you are very, very proud of. So, Tian, how was your second year at Boston College? Are you back playing football or anything else?
I must say that my second year, it's going well now, but it didn't have the best start that I had liked, that I would have hoped for. Starting out, adding sports on top of a strict class schedule with COVID, it made everything a lot tougher than I expected. But I ended up catching my groove as the semester went on, and I reached out to teachers, mentors, and they kept my head up. And I finished strong through the semester, and now I can't wait to get started next year. And to go along with your second question, I am back playing football and I love it. Last year without it, it felt like something was missing. I missed the feeling of having that team feeling and being on the turf and the constant effort that was required of me because of competition. And I'm thankful to have that back. And it's been very exciting. So it was a rocky start, but now, I'm pushing through and now I got to get to this next semester and ball out. So I can't wait for the next year.
Well, that sounds really hard to tackle, like sports and then school and then somewhat have a social life during this whole pandemic. I can imagine. It's very hard. So kudos for you for getting that all together. Okay, so last question for both of you. Lots of teachers and other educators are watching the Bash tonight. Laura, what is your message for the people at Breakthrough who helped prepare you for your future?
Thank you so much for this question. And I really would just like to thank and shout out my CLA family, Ms. Saltzman, Ms. Gruen, Ms. Pratt, Mr. Franklin. I remember it was so nice at the last bash to share the stage with Mr. Franklin and reminisce on old memories. I just want to thank them for always motivating me and pushing me to not only be a good scholar, but also a good human being as well, and instilling in me the importance of perseverance and hard work that has followed me, has been really helpful and beneficial for me in my first semester of college. And then, of course, I cannot forget my wonderful mentor, Ms. Bridget Moreno, who I was afforded the opportunity to meet with during my 8th grade year. And we are continuing to have that relationship 6 years later now, and I consider her as family. And I'm just very grateful that I was afforded that opportunity by CLA.
Well, I just know that they are so proud of you. You know, they've been able to kind of mold you into this wonderful person that you are. So I bet they're like, yes, go, Laura. Okay, so Tion, same question for you. Who do you want to think at Breakthrough?
That's a tough question. I feel like there are so many people that are responsible for my success. First, I want to take a moment to thank all the parents and teachers who continue to sacrifice every day to make sure that their kids have a wonderful and great education. You know, when you think about what's going on in the world today, there's so much negativity and so much with the virus and everything that it's important that we educate our young minds and we keep them smart and keep them safe in order to ensure success and survival. And so when I think about that, some people that come to mind, teachers at least, I would say Mr. Franklin, my choir teacher from grade school, Miss Side. Um, I would say Miss Gilbride, my second grade teacher, Miss Amin, she was my kindergarten teacher. I don't even know if she still has the name Miss Amin anymore. So, and those are just some names to name a few. And it's hard for me to thank everyone, but all the people that I have met in my life at Breakthrough, I can say that without them, I wouldn't be where I am. And now, yes, my parents, all of them have also played a role. But when I was at Breakthrough schools, the teachers there felt like a second set of parents that I could count on. And although we may not have always seen eye to eye, you know, we had our moments. I know that at the end of the day, they loved me and they wanted the best for my future, my education. And because of that, I was able to use that, and I took that with me, and I keep that with me. And now here I am, you know, defying odds, being an educated Black man, you know, at Boston College and doing things that, you know, not a lot of people from my community get the chance to do. And I'm grateful for that, and I hope to continue that, and I hope to take the lessons that I learned from the teachers that impacted me and to spread that to others, you know, and the kids that come before me, including you, Millie. You know, I'm excited. I'm happy for you. Look at you being the MC. Man, you're doing great. So that's what I would like to say as far as thanking the people who've impacted me from Breakthrough Schools. So
I am just sure that, you know, I'm proud of you, but I'm sure that everyone who's there since the very beginning, they're just so amazed at like how far you've come and what you're doing. And you should be really proud of yourself because I know that, you know, your entire breakthrough family is proud of you.
Okay, you guys, thanks so much for stopping
thank
by.
you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, that was really cool. So, I want to shift gears for a moment and talk about how grateful I am for all of my teachers and frontline workers, and all of the administrators at Breakthrough, and my campus, Willard. Let's go back to Friday the 13th. It's funny, March 13th, 2020 feels so long ago, but it was actually just less than a year. The idea that I would have 3 extra weeks off for my spring break excited me, and as my teachers handed out homework packets and snacks and goodbyes, Xavier and I Xavier and I cheerfully waved goodbye, thinking we would see each other very soon. Unfortunately, this was not the case. When we started remote learning, my family and I did not know what to expect, and I'm sure other families in my school felt the same way. My parents had a schedule that looked like school's, and my mom even went as far as to make us submit assignments in Google Classroom. Xavier and I also did virtual tours at the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. Both of our teachers texted and called my family at least once a week to see how we were doing. And as a reward for completing all of my assignments, my teacher even DoorDashed my favorite meal, which is chow mein noodles and egg rolls. But as the weeks turned into months, my parents sat my brother and I down to explain just how much the world had changed. And even though this was a very long and serious conversation, the biggest thing I took away from this was that I would not be finishing out my 7th grade year in person. When Breakthrough offered summer school, my family jumped at the chance. Not only did we learn how to Nearpod, Amplify, and Zoom, but Xavier and I actually got to be in a class with other kids from different campuses. Miss Everett from Woodland Hills made it feel like real school again, and we had discussions about the Dominican Republic and what was going on in the 1960s. So, Miss Everett, if you are watching tonight, thank you so much for making my summer a whole lot better. Summer school also helped my family be prepared for the upcoming school year. Before school started, they had tutorials and back to school nights. But my favorite was the drive-through event where I got to see all of my teachers at Willard. The music was playing and we were all smiling. But I do remember driving away being as equally happy as I was sad. Xavier and I missed school. One of the things that I miss about school is my uniform. I always thought that it wasn't really my type of green, but since going virtual, I often wear it. I miss a lot of things. I miss arriving at school and getting my morning handshake. The crunch of the snow under my boots, the smell of my teacher's perfumes, the clicking of Miss Thomas's heels down the hallway. I miss yelling goodbye to Miss Stroh on Fridays and my mom rolling the window up on me. Thanks, Mom. I even miss being late and waiting for the door to buzz so I can get in and start my day. I thought that I would miss none of it, or maybe even some of it. But truth is, I miss all of it. Now that remote learning is normal, we do have full days of discussions and assignments. But out of all the things that have changed, I'm happy to say that two things have stayed the same. And that is the quality of my work and the relationship with my teachers, which has never been better. And we will never forget this school year. It's been
Yeah, we definitely won't.
Emmanuel, is that you?
Yeah, hey Millie, it sure is.
What have you been up to since graduating from Breakthrough and MC Squared High School?
Well, actually, I'm currently enrolled at Cleveland State University on a Say Yes scholarship. But this COVID year has really messed some things up, so I'm going to take a semester off.
What have you been doing?
Something really cool, actually. Things have come full circle. I'm working for Breakthrough at one of our remote learning centers, teaching 7th through 8th graders over at Woodland Hills campus. It's really nice to be able to feel the drive and motivation Breakthrough brings, even at sites I didn't graduate from. The kids thought it was really cool that I was once in their shoes.
I'll bet. I'm sure glad you stopped by, but I'm a little sad that we couldn't welcome back more alums tonight.
Well, Millie, I actually cooked up a little surprise for you. Look behind you.
Oh my gosh! How did you do this? Hi, everybody.
Hello, it's
Really?
great to be here,
Really?
Millie.
So I'd love to get up to date on with each and every one of you. Let's start with the youngest scholar. Charlotte, tell us about you.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte, a third grader at Breakthrough's Willard campus. We're all learning remotely this year, but I am doing my work at one of the remote learning centers.
Tell us how that works.
Well, although I don't get to see my teachers live, I do get to go to the school every day. There are only about 9 of us in a classroom, socially distant, and we log in on our Chromebooks and work with our teachers every day. And I get to see my friends, some in school, some on Zoom. I'm missing my teachers live though.
Charlotte, I'll bet you do. Jordan Bufford, I met you at the Bash 3 years ago, I think. What have you been up to?
Hi, Millie. Yes, that was 3 years ago. And since graduating from Breakthrough in 2009, I went on to St. Ignatius High School for my high school career, and then on to the University of Mount Union for my undergraduate career, majoring in sport business and Chinese. And then shortly after that, went out to the University of San Francisco to pursue my master's degree. And since then, have worked for the Golden State Warriors, Oakland Raiders, and Oakland Athletics, and now currently working with Innovative Marketing Group and Maven Sports Group down in Atlanta, Georgia. One of my favorite memories from Breakthrough Schools was back in 2008 when we were all in a rotunda watching the inauguration of President Obama being the president of the United States. That was probably my most favorite memory. And my most favorite teacher there was probably either Miss Warren or Mr. McBride. And I remember them the most in my time in Breakthrough.
Thanks, Jordan. How about you, Celeste?
Hey everyone, my name is Celeste Kamasa. I went to Breakthrough's ePrep Cliffs campus, graduating class of 2011. I then went to Cleveland Early College at John Hay High School, graduating in 2014. On to Ohio Northern University to earn my bachelor's. I went on to work as a mechanical engineer here in Cleveland for 2 years and even aided in designing a couple breakthrough schools. I currently work with Lubrizol Corporation as a server platform specialist while also volunteering as an FOB board member and YP leadership team. Today, you will have an opportunity to support the mission of Breakthrough and our teachers and frontline workers who continue to push students towards academic success. Our teachers have worked so hard this year, and your support will truly mean the world in continuing preparing Breakthrough scholars for successful futures. I've had the opportunity to participate in the Breakthrough Bash multiple years, and I'm ecstatic to be with you all again tonight. I want to give a shout out to my mom for finding Breakthrough and setting me up for a great future. But I'd especially love to thank Ms. Lori Lawson and Mr. John McBride, who were essential to me and my learning,
and over 10 years later are still a part of the Breakthrough team, preparing students for success in life. As we prepare thousands of area students for successful futures, we hope they one day find themselves thriving in our leading Northeast Ohio organizations. Perhaps one of those will be Lubrizol, a pillar of our Northeast Ohio community for more than 90 years, where we're broadcasting live from today. At Lubrizol, employees are unlocking next generation science to help the world move cleaner, create smarter, and live better. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Wow, Celeste, that was really amazing. Thank you for sharing. Let's keep going.
Hey, thanks, Millie. Yes, my name is Terrence Reynolds, and I'm coming live from Tokyo, Japan. I'm so happy to be here for the Breakthrough Bash number 10, and I'm very excited to speak to you all. I'm one of the founding students at ePrep back when it was on the 105 campus. I'm from the class of 2017. However, I graduated college a little bit early because I started at 16. I went to Ohio University. I studied abroad in Hong Kong. Now I'm living in Tokyo, Japan as a software engineer. And I'm happy to speak to you guys today and also give a couple of shout outs to some of my favorite teachers, being Mr. Washington, Mrs. Warren, Miss Ludwig. Unfortunately, many of those teachers aren't here with us, but they're still with me in my heart and also in my personal journey. So thank you again and have a great bash.
Hey, Isaiah, you're next.
Hey, Millie, thank you for doing this. This is great. I'm very excited to be a part of Bash 10. I'm always excited to step in when I can. But I'm Isaiah Williams, as Millie said, ePrep Cliffs Campus 2000, class of 2011. And after that, I went on to university school where I graduated in 2015, had the time of my life. After that, I went to Babson College on a full academic scholarship, the #1 entrepreneurship school in the world. And I had an amazing time there and eventually landed in Los Angeles, where I'm currently living my dream, working in the film industry, helping connect artists and writers with great material. And it's all because of what I was able to do and learn in those seats on East 36 and Superior way back in the day. So it's all because of the great teachers, the great educators, the great administrators that have always held all of our breakthrough charter schools down. And a special shout out to the teachers that I had in my 8th grade year there, specifically Jen Poland, who is not there anymore, but she exposed me to the filmmaking process, screenwriting, and it was a passion that I could never shake. And I'm currently doing that, pursuing it. And I couldn't be any happier. So thank you.
Well, that is an amazing list of accomplishments already. So congratulations. Now it's time to move on to everybody's favorite, Jeremiah Triplet. Hi, Jeremiah.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So I just wanted to ask you, where are you going to high school right now?
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Triplet, and I am currently a freshman at Hawken, the upper school. I graduated from ePrep Cliffs campus last year, and this is my second year at the Breakthrough Badge. I feel very lucky that I can be here and give back to the schools that gave me an opportunity to go to the high school of my dream. I honestly wouldn't be here without the help of all the teachers and administrators who helped me along the way, but especially during my 8th grade year with the 8th grade teaching staff. The past year was difficult for me, as for many others, with COVID-19 and the shutdown and quarantine. I was stressed with my workload in high school and my grades, but the dedicated 8th grade teachers helped me feel like it was going to be okay. And it was. That's why I'm so proud of all the teachers here and everywhere persevering and teaching during these unprecedented times. This whole year has really taught me how education really is urgent, as it says on my hoodie. Remember that if and when you donate. So I thank them and thank you all for watching and helping us raise this money tonight.
Jeremiah, it was amazing to see you again. Again, congratulations on Hawken Upper School. Just
Thank you.
warning that I may be there to bother you once again. So look out.
That's amazing. Bye.
Seeing you again. Bye. Okay, so I want to introduce the one and only Juwan Shabazz. Juwan, take it away.
It's great to be here, Millie, and thanks for that introduction. So as Millie just mentioned, my name is Juwan Shabazz, and I went to middle school at Breakthrough's ePrep Cliffs campus and was a part of the college class of 2019. After E-Prep, I went to Gilmore Academy and graduated in 2015, where I went to then attend the College of Worcester. In May of 2019, I graduated with a degree in geology, which propelled me to my current professional career, where currently I'm employed with Turner Construction, and I'm currently working on a new hospital valued at $800 million, set to be completed in 2023. It's a nice little backdrop that we got signed with all the signatures of all the healthcare workers. So with that being said, this is actually my third time to have an opportunity to participate in the Breakthrough Bash, and I'm so excited to be a part of Bash number 10. I want to give a special shout out to all of my teachers for my E-Prep days, because if it wasn't for them, I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at today. Today, you all have an opportunity to support the mission of Breakthrough and all the teachers and frontline workers who continue to push students towards academic success. Our teachers have worked so hard this year, and your support will truly mean the world. Thanks for joining us, and let's have a great night.
Well, thank you so much for that, Juwan. As you can see, he has a very long list of achievements, so that's amazing.
I
Okay.
would say all that.
Okay. So let's go into Paris. So Paris, tell me a little bit about what happened after Breakthrough, and once again, what you're doing this year.
Hi, Millie. How are you? It's so
I'm
good
good.
seeing you again.
Same here. So tell us kind of what's been going on this year, I guess you could say.
Well, after I ended up leaving E-Prep, I went off to high school, graduated high school 2013. Then I went off to college, graduated college from Tuskegee University 2018, and then I joined the Air Force. So as you know from last year's Bash, I've been in the Air Force doing rocket launches here at Cape Canaveral. I'm still at Cape Canaveral, but I am now getting ready to cross over to the Space Force. We now have the United States Space Force. And I'm also getting ready to PCS, which is basically move. I'll be going to Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Air Force Base, to do launch enterprise. So now I'll be working directly with the launch customers, and we'll be getting things going, signing off on some new projects and getting some new developments under the way to make sure that we're more efficient at what we do each day.
Wow. Well, that is just amazing. I don't even know what to say to that. Congratulations, because you're just doing so much. That's just great for you, Paris. It was so nice to see you again.
Yes. Thank you. It was good seeing you too. I couldn't have done it without E-Prep, without the teachers that we had. Oh man, the teachers were amazing. I thank each and every one of them. From every class that I had, the teachers were right there for us. They let us through, kept us going, motivated us. And, without them, I wouldn't have been here today. So I would like to give a special thank you to all of the teachers that I had, because if it wasn't for them, then a lot of us wouldn't be here today.
Before I invite Mr. Z to the stage and we tee up this year's special Laura Paglin video, yep, can't have a bash without the bash video, I need to thank some folks. First, as I said earlier, we couldn't have done this without our talented and generous production partner, Lubrizol. They have co-produced the event tonight, and we're at their studios now, thanks John and Simon and the whole team. I'd also like to thank the entire Friends of Breakthrough crew, including its marketing production team, Josiah and Ashley, and they are led by Brian McAllister. Thanks all. Our event chairs, Mary Herzak and Eliza Sada, created a fantastic plan and teamed with our host committee, the entire board of Friends of Breakthrough, to pull off our very first virtual bash. Thanks to our generous presenting sponsors, who each donated $25,000. They are KeyBank, Palmer Holland, Shelley and Mark Saltzman, and the Jeffrey D. Schwartz and Natong Jewish Taiwan Cultural Association for underwriting the bash this year. We couldn't have done it without you. We'd like to recognize our $15,000 year-long sponsors. They are Jeff and Julie Crystal, Susan and Michael Crystal, Drew and Nancy Forehand, Cassie Handler and John Sinnenberg, CIBC, EY, Glass Funds, Glen Maid, Grant Thornton, Jones Day, JP Morgan Chase & Company, Meaden and more, Park Place Technologies, and Thompson Hine. Also, we are fortunate enough to have several equity partner sponsorships at the $10,000 level. Thank you to Chas and Jen Grossman, Pharmacy Specialty Group, Betty Roskam, Cleveland Cliffs, and Union Capital Mortgage. Finally, thanks to the thousands of you who are registered and watching right now, including our terrific teachers and their families, and our frontline workers. Tonight, we honor them all. And we also welcome our families and scholars at Breakthrough. Hopefully, every staff member and Breakthrough family is tuned in tonight. If you know of anyone who should be here, send them the link now. Mr. Z, you're up next, but I did want to remind everyone of what we're doing after the video. You know how every year we do a paddle raise for Breakthrough. As I mentioned earlier, this year we wanted to do something very special. So we decided that every dollar raised during the paddle raise tonight will go directly to our teachers and frontline workers as a gratitude bonus for their hard work throughout the year. The amount per person depends on viewers tonight. It will all be added up and divided equally. In addition, we just heard that Breakthrough has committed to make sure that the rest of the Breakthrough team who supports our teachers and frontline workers will also receive the same gratitude bonus amount. It's now up to you to decide how much that will be. It is now my pleasure to welcome back to the stage the original Jay-Z, John Zitzman.
Thanks so much, Millie. You did a terrific job, just like you do every year, and we're so grateful to have you here tonight. So next, the moment you've been waiting for is the Laura Paglin video. And this will kind of get you in the mood for what is happening after the video, which is the paddle raise for the benefit of our teachers. This is a bit of a look back, and I think you're going to find that it's quite a powerful view. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video right now.
The number of the day is 4. We have been in school for 4 days. Okay, citizens, let's make today a victorious day. Happy learning. Remember, you are the best.
Then I turn on water.
Seeing the maps up in front of us, that's a good resource to use. I will keep set it.
What I could see myself doing in the future is giving money to charity. I want to help kids to get the love that they need so they can be great and wonderful scholars.
When I was in the 6th grade, I was really closed off about who I was. But then, as the years progressed, I found myself, and I learned who I am as a person, and I kind of discovered that I'm really exceptionally smart.
Later on, software engineers are projected to be one of the fastest growing field occupations for Terrence Reynolds.
When I graduate college and get my certification for teaching, I would like to focus on an inner city area such as Cleveland, possibly Breakthrough. Not gonna make any promises.
I want to be able to boost my thinking, my critical thinking, and be able to solve real world problems. And this school helps me do that, especially with math.
Sadly, this will be my last bash as MC. But soon after I graduate and start a great career as an investment banker, I promise to be back as a donor, sitting in the audience just like you guys.
Because they travel
more.
buffaloes.
They travel more than once. Right, they were traveling more than once because they're buffaloes all the time.
Well, that was something else. Anybody need Kleenex? That video shows how our scholars have done amazing things. And the reason they've been able to do amazing things is because of our amazing teachers and frontline workers. We're back live at the Lubrizol Studios. Thank you very much. By the way, Millie, you did a terrific job today, so thank you very much, as did all of the scholars and alums. You make us proud. But it's time to move on to the next part of the evening, and that's the fun part. And that's the part where we are going to fill a thermometer by raising money for our teachers and frontline workers. And to help me do that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, it is my pleasure to introduce my good friend and my colleague, Mr. Bob Hale.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, some things have changed. We're here, you're there, but what hasn't changed is our incredible energy to support our scholars. And ladies and gentlemen, our scholars are doing amazing things, not only across the country, but across the world. And none of this would have happened without your incredible generosity and support. But it also wouldn't have happened without our incredible teachers and frontline workers. Isn't that right, John?
Absolutely, Bob. And tonight is the night, because as you know, I think you're going to fill us in. Tonight, we're using the paddle raise dollars entirely differently. And why don't you tell us about how that's going to work?
Yep. So what we're doing, John and ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing tonight in tonight's Fund to Need, we are right there to support our teachers and frontline workers with your gifts. There are 3 ways to do this. And by the way, you can do this in any amount, whether it's $20,000, $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, $500, $250, $150, whatever makes your heart happy. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is, and you'll see it across our bottom line right there, where you can call on the hotline to the number 216-539-9349, and a live operator will call and pick up that phone. Or you can also text. Now, that's not on your banner across the bottom, but you can pick up your phone, and all you have to do is text the word friends, just friends, to the number 50155. That's right, 50155. Just put in the word friends, and you'll have instructions come to you. Or you can pick up your phone and use tonight's app and hit that button that says support our teachers and frontline staff. Right, John?
That's exactly right, Bob, and I think people may have been already doing that. So I'm going to ask Karen if she could perhaps give us a little bit of an update and show us the thermometer to see how we're doing so far. We haven't really started yet, but let's see where we are so far. Now, what you're going to see on this thermometer, this is the amount. Okay, Bob, we're up to $140 per teacher already, as you see. So the amount that you're going to see in this thermometer all night long is the amount per teacher and frontline worker that's being raised by our generous contributors tonight. So we are starting off at $140, Bob, and let's fill that thermometer up if we can.
Absolutely. Wouldn't it be awesome to get to $500 to $750 to $1,000 or more to support our teachers and frontline workers? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and any gift amount that you would like, I mentioned the $20,000, $10,000, $5,000, whatever makes your heart happy, $250, $150. No gift is too small. No gift is too large. Hit that hotline number, that 216-539-9349. An operator's going to pick up that phone, or you can use your text. Just pick up your phone and text the word friends to the number 50155. Send that off. Instructions will come back to you. Or on tonight's app, you'll see on that very front page the green button that says support our teachers and frontline staff.
As a matter of fact, speaking of teachers and frontline staff, I wonder if we can get some of our teachers to kind of zoom in and, oh, there we go, there they are. Our teachers and frontline workers are here with us tonight, Bob, and the first one. Hey, Jake, welcome to the Bash, buddy.
Thanks, Jay-Z. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jake Casputis, also known as Mr. K. I work at ePrep Cliffs, and I am the first ever social emotional teacher. I work with grades 5th through 8th, so I have the joy of working with every single student throughout the entire week in the school. I love this job. I think it's super, super fun to be able to get to know everyone on a personal level. With this year, I believe that this class is super important because with the year 2020 coming around, social emotional needs are more important than ever. We've seen a lot of really great things in our class. We've had some really great discussions. It's awesome to have a class where students have an outlet to say what's on their mind, talk about some things that they're struggling with, some things that they're doing really well with. And I've just been really excited to put this into gear. It wouldn't be as successful if I didn't have my amazing students and families. One of my favorite parts of the school day is I play music at the beginning of our day of every class, and I really like seeing the kids dance in their homes, making it a little bit more personal. Sometimes the family members come in and they dance, and we all just kind of wave and say hi. I love this class. I think it's really important. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and go EPC.
Jake, wasn't that great, Bob, to see Jake with us tonight? He's an incredible, incredible teacher, and he's doing just super duper work. Jake, thanks so much for joining us, and we're going to come back and talk to some of those other teachers. But Bob, do you want to take a quick look at the thermometer just to see if, or do you want to do something else?
I have to comment on your jacket first. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so used to John jumping into the action of the crowd. Tonight, he's jumping in front of you with his Tiger jacket on. There we go. I'm looking for the tennis shoes. I'm looking for the tennis shoes next. Ladies and gentlemen, you can be a Tiger too by supporting our teachers and frontline workers. Right, John?
Absolutely, absolutely. So now maybe we can take a look and just see if the thermometer moved at all. Let's take a look. And Karen, if you could update us right now and show us a new number. Oh my gosh.
$260
per teacher. And the night is still young. We still have time. So that is terrific. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for doing that. Bob, you want to remind them how to use that app again?
$260
let's celebrate
per
that
teacher
right there.
And frontline worker. And we are just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. It's so easy to support our teachers and frontline workers. All you have to do is hit that hotline number that you see right there, 216-539-9349. Gets you to an operator, just like an old-fashioned telethon, John.
Who thought they'd be using phones anymore, you know?
Or pick up your phone and text. Now, it's not along your line there, but text the word friends to 50155. Send that off. You're going to get a message on how to complete your donation. Or on our homepage of the app, all you have to do is hit that green button that says support our teachers and frontline staff. And you can do so in any amount that makes your heart happy, whatever makes it happy for you and your family.
We really have to get that thermometer cooking. So, but Bob, let's go back to see some more teachers and check in with them, see how they're doing. They've been very patient waiting. Hey, Carlton, you're up next, buddy. Welcome to the Bash.
JV, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Love Breakthrough, you know that. But anyway, let's launch into it. One thing, a fun fact you may not know, JG, is that I actually had an opportunity to work with Operation Helping Hands, which is now the precursor to Harvest for Hunger. So feeding families has been like a passion of mine, like forever. So the fact that Breakthrough makes the commitment not only to feed families, you know, they do a great job with education, but now they're feeding families as well during this pandemic. And so I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity to do that, to reach out to the families and giving them the nutrition that they need. You know, like I know in the food desert, 1 in 10 is under-nutritionalized. So the fact that Breakthrough has the compassion and the compunction to continue to do what it is that they do well and help families in the meantime, I just can't thank you enough. I also want to give a shout out to some of the teachers that personally deliver some of the food, as well as to Tracy from Yes. So I just want to say, man, that you really can't fill up a brain with an empty stomach. So thank you so much, Breakthrough. Make sure you guys donate. It's a wonderful cause. It's a wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, Jay-Z. Always a pleasure.
Carlton, thank you so much. Hey, Carlton, I miss seeing you, buddy. When I come into Woodland Hills, I always see your smiling face right there at the door. You're smiling at me. You're smiling at every scholar that comes in. Hugs galore, and our teachers are lucky to have you there, and our scholars are too. Bob, Carlton's an amazing individual, and he'll be benefiting tonight from this paddle raise as well.
Excellent. Carlton, thank you so much for all your support. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are just getting started to support our teachers and frontline workers. Once again, in any gift amount that seems good for you and your family and makes your heart happy, go ahead and hit that hotline number that you see scrolling right now, that 216-539-9349. An operator is waiting right there. You can text that word friends to the number 50155 or hit that green button on your app that says support our teachers and frontline staff. And they have been doing a terrific job during this COVID-19 dilemma.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was just going to say the teachers this year have gone above and beyond. You know, they had to pivot last March, going from regular learning to instantly remote learning. And Breakthrough did a pretty good job and made sure all of our scholars and our families had technology. They had Chromebooks, they had the internet access, but it was our teachers that had to implement this remote curriculum, and they've done it magnificently, and then started the year fully remote. So they've just done a great job. Karen, do you think we could maybe take a peek or not yet? Yep. Okay, let's take a peek at the thermometer.
Here we go. Let's take a peek.
See what it was.
Let's take a peek.
It was 260.
Where are we now?
350.
367!
Woo!
Awesome! Awesome!
We're on the way to 500. We're on the way to 5.
We are going to get there. We are going to get there.
Every single teacher and frontline worker at our school can expect in their paycheck at the end of February an extra $367 so far.
And we're just getting started.
The evening's young. The evening's young.
The evening's young. And you know what? We know there's going to be a jacket change with John. We know what's going to happen. He's going to throw on the shoes to make him run faster. He's going to throw on a jacket to make him sprint faster. And ladies and gentlemen, run as fast as you can. Grab that phone. Hit that hotline number, that 216-539-9349. It's on the bottom scrolling there. Text. You can also text by texting that word friends. How cool is that? Friends to 50155. Hit that send button. You're going to get instructions on how to do that. Or the green button that says support our teachers and frontline staff right there on your app.
I think we should go meet another teacher.
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's see if we can get our teachers back. There you are. You guys have been patient. Thanks for waiting today. Hey, Jada, great to see you. Glad you could make it tonight.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Breakthrough Bash. My name is Jada Thompson, and this is my first year being a part of the Breakthrough family, and I'm extremely honored to be a part of this family, given all of the experiences that I've had growing up as a scholar, not growing up as a scholar, as a student, and the teachers that I've had and how they've been a light in my life and led the way for me. And so that's what I intend to do for my scholars by leveraging the relationships that I have with them in order to encourage them and inspire them to be successful. Our teachers here at Breakthrough are absolutely amazing. All of us, if you think of a Breakthrough teacher, you think of them being bold, you think of them being collaborative, nurturing, inspiring. Our scholars, they're even better than we are. They're dreamers, they're leaders, they're self-starters, they're funny. They bring so much energy to us. And so each day in my classroom, my scholars know me as Miss T. I bring music, I bring a smile and energy that transcends the screen. And again, I'm so grateful to be a part of this network and just keep allowing our scholars to become the next best generation. So tonight, donors, we thank you. Families that are watching, we appreciate your support. And again, we appreciate if you would donate and support us in Breakthrough Schools. Thank you.
Jada, thank you so much. Bob, Jada's terrific. I'll tell you what. It's so much fun to go into her classroom and see her in action. She's one of our best. So as the thermometer keeps moving, we have a few more teachers we're going to be talking to. But Bob, I don't know if you remember. I know in other years we've always been raising money for classrooms. But this year is a very special year, and I got to tell you, I sat in on a couple of these teachers' classes in Zoom. You know, where you watch. I was exhausted after 1 hour of a fourth grade math class. How do they do it? How do these teachers do this all day long? And how do our scholars do it? It's amazing.
You know what? They are really going above and beyond. You know what? Breakthrough Schools, they are already light years ahead. They have pushed it beyond, beyond, beyond. And you know what? They deserve our attention, don't they?
They do. They do. So maybe we should take a look at the thermometer and see if
Let's
we
do
inched
it.
up a little bit.
Let's do
Karen, can you show us the thermometer and can you give us an update, please?
Here we go. Wow!
436.
$436
We're
per.
getting so close. We're getting so close, Bob. We're getting so close. And look at some of the names of the people are scrolling on the screens now. So your names are there. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody whose name is coming up on the screen. We appreciate you very, 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 very much. So, Bob, I think you said it was time for me to change jackets, and maybe I better just do that. What do you think?
You know what? Pick the fastest animal, something that could outrun the tiger. Who would have to?
Let me see. I'm just gonna go off screen for a second and dig into my closet.
Let's do
see
that.
what I
While
can
you're
find.
off screen,
You tell
I'll
them what to
tell
do.
them.
Yeah, I'll be right
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your support. The support continues. Our program continues. We're going to be live here until about 8 o'clock, right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about our silent auction. That closes tonight at 9 p.m. Silent auction, again, closing tonight at 9 p.m. So back to the supporting our teachers and frontline workers. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, in any amount, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. It doesn't matter. Pick up that phone. That hotline is right there. You can text the word friends to 50155 or the green button on tonight's app that says support our teachers and frontline staff. Your donation, your gift, your incredible support and generosity going directly to support our teachers and frontline workers. And we thank you so much. And our scholars thank you as well. Now, something's coming in. Someone's coming in.
I'm back.
You got to jump. He's got
We're back.
zebra
I ran to the other end of the building to get this because I forgot to bring it in. That's why it took me so long. I'm sorry.
John, you were right there. We saw you.
I'm almost out of breath. Just don't ask me to start doing push-ups tonight. Okay?
No
I don't want to have
push-ups
to
this
do the
year.
push-ups as we get closer and closer. I know that happens sometimes. Hey, let's swing it back to our teachers. And,
Let's do
and
that.
See who's up next. Looks like Aubrey's up. Hey, Aubrey, you with me?
Hi, Jay-Z. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you everyone for coming out to support such an amazing cause. My name is Aubrey Favors, and I teach 6th grade social studies at Citizens Leadership Academy Southeast. I've been teaching there for about 2 years now, but what I really love about being a teacher at Breakthrough is the incredible investment we make in student advocacy. We are constantly encouraging our scholars to become advocates not only for themselves, but for their communities. In fact, my proudest moments as a teacher have been the moments where students are leading discussions about the election, the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, and their vision for what they would like to see America become one day. These have been my proudest moments because they remind me that when we give scholars the space to speak, they enlighten, they inspire, and they empower. And at Breakthrough, we recognize that our students' voices are the most powerful voices in the room. And we make investments in those voices because behind every scholar is a building of committed educators. So please find in your hearts to donate tonight because you are supporting such an amazing cause. And thank you so much for having me.
Aubrey, thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you very, very much, Aubrey. Bob, that was, Aubrey, another terrific teacher, and tonight's paddle raise exclusive for the benefit of our frontline workers and teachers. Doing an incredible job, Bob.
Excellent. And Karen, let's take a look. Let's see what the number says right here, right now. Let's put that number up. We were at 436. We are now at,
dun, dun, dun.
drum roll, please,
$515.
$515.
All right, well, we got over the 500 mark.
And now it's time to shoot higher and higher.
We just got to keep
higher.
going and going and going. If I have to run down the hall again and come back, I'll do it. If you want me to do the 100-yard dash, Bob, you tell me what to do.
You will do.
I will do it. I'll come back. I'll be out of breath, but I will do it because nothing is more important tonight than our teachers and frontline workers. We so appreciate them. Let's go back to them now because we're starting to get excited.
Let's do that.
Teachers, are you there? Let's see. We had Aubrey up. I think it's Alicia. Hey, Alicia, why don't you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Alicia Muir, also known as Miss Muir. I am the 2nd through 8th grade art teacher at Willard. Last year, I had the privilege of teaching K through 8, so I get to see every scholar both at Village Prep and E-Prep Willard, which is such a privilege to me because I get to see how all of our scholars are able to explore their identity through art and advocate for themselves through what they create. And I think being able to see them come into themselves in my classroom every day is just such a beautiful thing to see. And I want to thank community members like you. We've been able to collect supplies to give to our scholars so they can have things to work with at home, and finding creative ways to create art at home has been fun and challenging, but we've been able to create activist posters. We've been able to draw amazing pictures. We've been able to explore how we create video games. Things we might have not been able to do in school are now things we're exploring on the computer. And it's just been so awesome to see our kids get excited and to have those moments of joy, even when we're stuck at home. And I love to see our kids advocating for ourselves. I actually have the privilege to work with our 8th grade scholars at Willard to create a Black Lives Matter mural in our school and to collect all of their ideas and create this piece together to see what it's like as a community and to use our voices for social justice and for causes that matter. And to see our kids really stand up for themselves in a time that's so difficult is so inspiring. So I'm just so honored to be here and to work for Breakthrough Schools and to be at Willard. And I'm so happy that you're all here tonight. And I really hope you're able to donate and you enjoy your night. Thank you.
9. Oh, Bob, you're killing me, buddy. You're killing me.
You know what? Yeah, that was 500 jumping jacks. So that is pushing it over. Ladies and gentlemen.
We have to do the number of jumping jacks for dollars?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
We want to see that number go up to 600. John will do 600 jumping jacks, 700 jumping jacks. Let's give him up to 1,000.
I didn't
what's
sign
the
up.
Number?
Let's see what the new number is, Bob. I'm worn out already. 534, inching.
$534. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Hit that hotline number. It's scrolling on there on the bottom of the screen. An operator will pick up the phone, text the word friends. That simple, friends. The number is 50155. Put in the word friends for your message. Instructions will come up, or that green button for the app for tonight's event. Support our teachers and frontline staff. You'll head right on over there. In any amount, ladies and gentlemen, 20, 30, 40, 100,000, 500, 150. No gift is too small. No gift is too large. Right, John?
As a matter of fact, Bob, if they already pressed that button once, they can do it again and again and again.
Again and again.
You know, you may have put it in and said, you know what, based on hearing all these teachers and based on seeing those kids in that video and based on everything, I want to do it again. Yep. Nothing prevents people from doing it again in any amount. You know, any amount. Hey, if you go out to dinner, it's $150.
Easy.
So, and you're not going out a lot in COVID, most people.
Right.
So just think about how many dinners do you want to donate to our teachers.
I'm thinking about how many jumping jacks you're going to do.
Oh my gosh, here we go. We have to start that again, huh? Well, while I don't have, while I still have my breath, let's bring back the teachers one more time. And I think we still have, let's see, did we talk to Liz yet? I don't think.
So much for having me here. This is such a great opportunity. It's so amazing to see everybody here tonight. I am a 5th grade math teacher at Citizens Academy, and this is actually my 5th year with Breakthrough Schools. I was actually lucky enough to loop. What that means is I had my students in 4th grade, and this year I have them again in 5th grade. So through this absolutely insane time, we've been able to lean on each other and have each other as a support group, which is absolutely huge. And thanks to donors like you, we've had one-to-one technology for each of our students, computers, laptops, iPads, which has really made this transition so much easier for us. So we really can't thank you enough. I've watched my students grow and blossom with high school and college level responsibilities that as a fifth grader, it's just absolutely amazing to watch them grow each and every single day. So none of this would be possible without you guys. So thank you so much. I really hope that you donate tonight, and thank you so much for being here.
That means the number is going up. The number's going up. Let's take. I think you need a towel. I think you need water.
You're killing me, Bob. I'll keep going.
I think you're
I'll
going
keep
to
going.
need ice.
We gotta
keep
do it.
going, John. Keep going, ladies and
I-
gentlemen. Support our teachers and frontline workers. Pick up that hotline number. Call with or text with the word friends to 50155 or that green button on tonight's app that says support our teachers and frontline staff.
Show
right, John?
those teachers how much this Cleveland community cares about them and cares about our scholars. You know, these guys have been working tirelessly, doing amazing work behind the scenes, creating new curriculum, doing it all remotely. They're not even getting a chance to work with each other except on Zoom calls. And I got to tell you, Bob, the world is different, yet these teachers, the kids still love them. They still love their teachers. It's amazing. So I don't know if we can get an update on the thermometer or not.
Let's go
Karen?
for the update. Karen, are you there? Karen, the update now. We were
Okay.
at 534. We are looking at.
Let's see.
Here it comes.
All right, 546. We're getting closer.
546.
We're getting closer.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about getting closer. Get closer to that phone. Hit the hotline number, text, or that green button that says support our teachers and frontline staff. Go ahead and do it now. A reminder, the silent auction is going to remain open until 9 o'clock. You can fund the need and support our teachers and frontline workers throughout the evening, but go ahead and do it right now. Right, John?
Right, and then later at the end, we're going to have the drawing of the raffle prize too. So everybody who's a paid guest tonight is automatically in the raffle, and we'll do that drawing. Now I'd like to, there's one more person I want to talk about, and she couldn't be here tonight. She's an incredible frontline worker at our Cliffs campus, and her name is Miss Lynn. And the leadership at the school asked me to read this information about Miss Lynn. So Miss Lynn, we miss you. We wish you were here tonight, but let me just read what our leaders say about Miss Lynn. Miss Lynn goes above and beyond in all she does for our scholars and families. She's the trusted food service coordinator at the Cliffs campus, but her role does not stop there. Miss Lynn has supported our Chinese student population during remote learning by providing tutoring, translation support, and help with the transition to remote learning. She spent hours sorting donations, packing science kits for supply pickup, and is ensuring our families have meals, even if they aren't at our schools. Miss Lynn is always eager and willing to jump in wherever needed. We're so grateful for her. And I just want to tell you, Bob, Miss Lynn is terrific. When you walk in the school and you walk into that cafeteria and you see her they're bright and early in the morning. There she is preparing breakfast. And all during COVID, she was in school every day along with all the other food service workers, security guards, and everybody else at our schools have been going in that building every day and just to serve our scholars. So she's terrific.
Fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, we can't say it enough. Our teachers, our frontline workers have gone beyond. And our scholars have been doing a terrific job as well. Ladies and gentlemen, probably for about the last time tonight, right? We're going to keep the program moving to our raffle. But let's take a look at that number. Karen, can we have that one more time?
Let's take a look,
Let's
see what we're up to.
All right, here we go.
It was 546.
And we are...
It's about
It's coming
to get
up. It's coming up.
updated. She's about to press the button, and here it comes. I think.
We're looking.
555. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
555.
Bob,
Ladies and
we
gentlemen,
got to put it at least over 600. We've got
let's
to put
do
it over
it.
600.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late to support our teachers and frontline workers. Go ahead, pick up that phone, hit that hotline number, use your text. All you have to do, put in the phone number 50155. Put the word friends in the message, send that off. You'll get instructions right back. Or in tonight's app, that green button that says support our teachers and frontline staff.
Okay, Bob, so we're winding down,
Yep.
but I want to, I have a surprise for people.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys remember there was a running back for the Browns named Jason Wright, and Jason played for the Cleveland Browns back in 07, 08, that time frame. Anyway, he came and toured the school one day, Bob, back in 08. It was when we were at East 105th Street. He toured the school. He was touched by it. He said, I want to help this school so badly, that he then got on camera and just made a video that we used to help. And if we can, Karen, do you think we can roll that video of Jason Wright, if we have it? I hope we have it tonight.
Hi, I'm Jason Wright, running back for the Cleveland Browns, and it is my pleasure to be with you today as an advocate for E-Prep schools. I believe it's the single most effective way that we can truly change Cleveland. We've tried every strategy to make this a winning town, trust me. And I believe the way is not in the stadium, or else we would have found it already. Very recently, my wife and I were trying to find ways to parlay the exposure of football into something that would truly impact the city of Cleveland. We found that we were passionate about two key things: the lives of inner city youth and the value of education in inner city communities. It's funny that when you think you have a novel idea, somehow God's put it in someone else's mind too. And all of a sudden, we came across E-Prep School. We found here a working model so far beyond what we had already envisioned and dreamed. There was no longer a need for us to reinvent the wheel. Just get behind the wheel and start pushing. The thing that got me truly personally was seeing these young men in these classes. Men that I've seen just fall by the wayside so many times in my neighborhood and others, out doing the wrong thing. Seeing just these kids in class, their hands just raised so intently to be called on by the teacher. Just shaking with anticipation to answer the question because they knew it and they cared about the subject. That absolutely blew my mind. I literally saw before my eyes lives changing, situations changing, kids all of a sudden having a hope and an opportunity to get a great education, to go to college, to better their situation in life. And I was so moved emotionally. My wife will tell you, I got in the car and I wept. It was truly a moment where I realized something is happening here that is special and that is real and that is profound. And because of that, I've decided to put all of my energies behind E-Prep. The system is here. The resources are here. The people are here. All we need is you.
$500, 501. Keep going, keep going. 502, you're done.
I need somebody to wipe the sweat.
What they don't know is we kept telling John we were going live. I think
Meredith,
he's done 1,000.
You're terrific. You're terrific, Meredith. Bob, so isn't Jason great? Isn't that wonderful?
Fantastic.
You know, he just gets on there and does a take like that, a one taker, and it was awesome. But here's the thing. Do you know he is now the president of the Washington football team?
Wow.
Jason Wright, president of Washington. And I so wish he could have been here tonight, because to have him here, he would have been able to, see the kids and do all that. But I guess that's just an impossibility, huh?
But it's been a surprising night. It's been a surprising night. So a lot of great things have been happening. And
well, maybe
you never know.
Maybe he'll. I don't know. I doubt if he'll be here, but. Oh, bummer!
Technical difficulty.
The darn internet at the last minute. How did you get him to pop in, even though we couldn't hear him?
I got him here. I couldn't get the audio here.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Goodness
But
gracious.
You know what? Maybe we'll get him to redo it so we can, because this, by the way, tonight will be out on YouTube and you can watch it again. But it would just be great. I so wish we could have had that interaction with Jason. But anyway, that's the way it goes. It was a great night. Let's take a look at that thermometer one last
more time
before we wrap up and do the raffle.
Raffle, and then it's the after party.
Well, exactly, and that's
There
going to
we
be a lot
go.
of fun. So, Karen, can we take a look and see what we
go,
got
Karen.
on See what we got on
Here we go.
So it was 555. Maybe we're just going to top it out there, Bob.
It
I
could.
don't know.
It could. But the number is
653.
$653,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen. That is awesome.
I think we should declare victory, and I wish somebody had some confetti or something. We could like,
wouldn't that
really
be great?
have
Confetti?
real confetti instead of just this stuff on the screen. I think it'd be awesome. But anyway, the best laid technology plans. You never know what's going to happen.
They can't get the poppers to work.
That's all right, ladies and
That is
gentlemen.
live TV, John.
I know. Oh! We got one. Woo! I don't want to get hurt, Bob. I don't want to get hurt. Oh! Oh, what a great night. What a great night. Hey, let's see if we can get a drum roll and pick this winner, and then we'll let people move on to the after party. But we're going to keep that text line open. You can still be you can still be bidding, not bidding, but and by the way, the silent auction's open till 9 o'clock tonight. Till 9 o'clock. And we have mic problems. Well, let's go. Oh, he's got it back. You're back. You're back.
Turned it off.
You're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the silent auction closes at 9. For the last time this evening, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late to gift to these incredible teachers and frontline workers. You know what to do. That hotline is scrolling across the bottom. Or please write this down real quick. The number is 50155. Put in the message there the word friends, and you'll automatically get a reply, and they'll show you what to do to gift to our teachers and frontline workers. And for the last time, that green button on our app says support our teachers and frontline staff. You can do that as well. John!
Okay, so can we get a drum roll, and can we see?
They're scaring me. They're getting ready for more poppers.
Oh, no, more poppers. All right. Drum roll, please. And let's see who won the raffle tonight.
Here we
It
go.
should be popping up on the screen any second.
Here we go. Drum roll.
There it is. Tonight's winner, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Congratulations, Elizabeth. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
So, Elizabeth, you win a choice of a $1,000 gift card to Amazon, or I think Bass Pro Shops, or a weekend trip to Gervasi Vineyard and Woodland. It's another great prize. So, Elizabeth, just we'll be in touch with you, and we'll make sure you get the prize. So, with that, I think, Bob, let's declare victory.
Let's do that.
And let's thank our generous donors. Let's thank all the teachers that were here tonight. Let's thank our alums and our students that were here tonight. And thank you and the terrific crew at Lubrizol. I'm looking out at all you guys, all 45 of you guys in the background that I'm seeing that have helped with tonight's broadcast. And Karen, thank you very much. It's been a terrific night. I think we're going to have some credits showing. And don't forget, stick around for the after party. Use hashtag education is urgent. Put on your great 10th annual bash t-shirt and send those pictures in, and let's enjoy. The bar's open, and as I said earlier, it's at your house, so it's open. So,
Here we go.
She got me.
Did you see me duck?
I know.
But don't duck out of here yet, ladies and gentlemen. We have an after party. Support our teachers and frontline workers. Thank you, Millie. It is absolutely wonderful to see you.
Thanks,
and
Millie.
ladies and gentlemen, none of this could happen without your incredible support and generosity. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
What are you doing here? The show's over. Go to the after party.
Bye.